The high temperature in Barrow, Alaska was 15 degrees on a day in December. In the next few days, the high went down 5 degrees, then down 11 degrees, then up 4 degrees, and finally dropped 10 degrees. What was the temperature on the last day? We are starting with 15, then going down 5, down 11, up 4, and finally dropping 10. Now when we are dealing with integers, many times we would like to change our subtraction into adding the opposite. So let's do that. Instead of subtracting 5, we're going to say that we're adding a negative 5. It's the same thing. And instead of subtracting 11, I'm going to add a negative 11. I already have an addition sign here. And instead of subtracting 10, I'm going to add a negative 10. Let's take a visual look at this problem with a number line. I'm starting at 15. Next, I'm either going to subtract 5 or add a negative 5, which means that I'm going to the left. 5, putting me at a value of 10. Next, I either want to subtract 11 or add a negative 11. Starting right here at 10, I go back to the left 11 spaces, which puts me at negative 1. From there, I'm going to add 4, which means go to the right. So starting at negative 1, going 4 spaces to the right, puts me at 3. And finally, I want to either subtract 10 or add a negative 10. Starting at a positive 3, going back 10 spaces, puts me at a negative 7, and negative 7 degrees is the result. Okay, let's do another problem. The high temperature in Cody, Wyoming one Monday in January was 8 degrees. In the forecast for the rest of the week, the high temperature will go down 13 degrees, up 5 degrees, down 7 degrees, and down 4. So writing it down, I'm starting with 8. I'm going down 13, up 5, down 7, and down 4. Let's go ahead and change all of our subtraction to adding the opposite. I will have 8 plus the opposite of 13, which is a negative 13. I do nothing with adding 5. Instead of subtracting 7, I will add a negative 7. And instead of subtracting 4, I will add a negative 4. Once again, let's take the number line approach. So I am starting at 8. I am then going to either subtract 13 or add a negative 13. Either way, I'm going back to the left 13 and end up at negative 5. Now I want to add 5 to that, so starting with negative 5 and going to the right because I'm adding, I end up at 0. Now I want to subtract 7 or add a negative 7, so from 0 when I go back 7, clearly I end up at negative 7. And lastly, I want to either subtract 4 or add a negative 4. So at negative 7, going back to the left for more, I end up with negative 11. So negative 11 degrees is the forecasted temperature for Friday.